Hi guys, it's Steven here at Space City Comic Con. I am here with Smoke, one of the awesome cosplayers that is roaming around today. Earlier we caught him, he was dressed as Colossus.
Yep,
which was an awesome Colossus.
Thank you.
What can you tell us about some of your costumes you do?
I have done like so many different costumes. Like I cosplayed before it was called cosplay. When it was costuming, I have over like 300 costumes and counting, from armor suits to regular costumes to high-end costumes, low-end costumes, homemade, team effort. Some are custom made. So I've done a wide range of different like costumes and everything. So like for this weekend, so far I've done Apocalypse on Friday. Today I did Colossus, which was a hit. And tomorrow I'm debuting my Deadshot from the Suicide Squad.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Now, is there any character that you've always wanted to do a cosplay of, but the costume was just too difficult, or?
Well, you know what? No, I mean, so far I've done everything I wanted to do. There's always a costume that I want to do to top what I've already done. And so far I've been having the time of my life. I mean, doing Colossus was one of my high-end ones I wanted to do for a long time. It was just like a matter of how am I going to put it together. You know what kind of costume I'm going to use and everything else. So I try to think of different ways of doing it, and I also bounce off other cosplayers' ideas of what they came up with, their concepts. Then I'm like, okay, I can come up with something like that and make it my own. And then once I make it my own, it stands out from other people's variations of their cosplay. So this way, it's not copying off of them, but it's paying homage to them. And at the same time, you're coming into your own and doing your own thing. So I love doing that kind of stuff. It's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun doing it, and the fans embrace it. So that's always cool.
Yeah.
So to really find something that I have that's been complicated and all is a challenge for me. So it's good therapy, but it's a challenge for me too.
All right. Any advice you would give to up-and-coming cosplayers or people trying to get working into it?
Listen, if you put on a costume, you don't bring any drama, you're a cosplayer. Doesn't matter if you're like, paid the most expensive money for your costume or the lowest end of the. You can go to a store, buy basically a $5 costume and make it a $3,000 costume. It's what you put to it, and as you learn. Make sure you go on YouTube, learn as much as you can, because they have tutorials on how to make all that stuff. You can even contact me on my fan pages, Instagram, YouTube. It's not hard to do. Just don't be afraid to cosplay. If you're a fan, do it. Do it all the way.
Yeah, go ahead. If you want to give them your Instagram and stuff.
Oh. Basically, if you want to find me on Facebook, I'm under the Smoke. That's my fan page. Everyone wants to contact me. We have another page called the Armor Core page, and you can send me a request on there. I'm like one of the head administrators on there. It's for learning how to put foam or resin or any type of armor suits. This is the place to go, and you can also connect with other armor and prop makers. There are great prop makers out there who basically I've worked with, I've collaborated with. Again, when you're wearing a costume, you're not bringing any drama, have fun cosplaying. Don't let your age or your gender or your size or anything of the sort stop you from cosplaying. Have fun with it, because that's what the bottom line of what cosplay is all about.
And we do have one final question we've been asking everybody. What is your definition of a nerd?
A nerd is yours truly here. Nerd, geek, you name it, I'm all that. And you see how big I am? So it doesn't matter how big you are, how small you are. A nerd defines anything that's pop culture related. Fantasy, video games, comic books, horror, fantasy, you name it. To me, a nerd is someone that embraces all that and doesn't apologize for it. If you're a nerd, I'm a nerd and I'm a geek. I don't apologize for it, and I never will. Neither should you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for taking time out to come see us.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.